Hello everyone, over the last few videos, I've been getting some tips from all you wonderful people. I've implemented most of them in this world, and it has helped me out a lot. However, there are still a few other ones that I think will be life-changing. So I want to do a couple of those as well, including upgrading some of the refinery and doing a couple odd jobs here and there. I think the simplest solution to upgrading, well, that went pretty damn fast actually. We haven't really been digging that much in the laboratory yet. Anyway, before I forget, currently I have all the fuel going to nowhere apparently, because apparently it tries to put them somewhere else. What I want to do is I want to have this go to 11. Now this temporarily gives us no fuel on PT Sierra as well as the archives. However, if we quickly go to the freight elevator, what I want to do is I want to set this one to 12. And I want to pump the impure there. This will be slightly better, and we can use this unrefined stuff over here at the refinery. It is not keeping up anymore. We can also upgrade all of these conveyor belts now, actually. This is another one of these handy tips that you guys gave over time, where we can replace things very easily, just like that. Now this already has been a lifesaver, because this is so much easier, man. You just go up and everything is replaced. However, that means that we're gonna have to place some more crushers down, as well as assembly lines. And luckily, hooking all this up is actually pretty easy, seeing as I built this in quite the modular way. Alright, there we go. Those should be running now. The fuel should be backing up soon. We're already getting some unrefined biodiesel in here. And there we go, it is all hooked up to the rest of the elevator. Right, this should run slightly faster now. I want to see how this keeps up, and if it keeps up well, what I'll do is I'm going to add another crusher to the end. However, building all these assemblies and crushers will of course eat at our power. And that is where the first tip for today comes in. Our Dark Crow suggested I should use a crusher in order to crush sesamite sand. But yeah, we would need to have these stems for it. And in order to get the stems, we would need to get a planter going with some of the new type of seed. Let me actually see if we can make that seed real quick. So we would need sesamite seed. We actually can, and we can create a lot of it. Dang. According to Dark Crow, every time we crush something like that, it should generate 450 kilowatts, I think it was. This will especially help in the desert floors. We already have a ton of sand to work with. Oh my god, this thing is filling up quick. Yeah, we definitely also need an outlet for these things, so I guess it would be good to do it here. I'm guessing there still need to be trashed, so I think if one works really well, then we can set up more of these farms and have this go a lot faster. So I'm pretty sure I tried this before and it didn't go in there. What I'm guessing what must have happened is since I unlocked a recipe somewhere on this tree, that probably made it so we can actually put it in. I'm also looking at this, and this is talking about a crusher recipe. This might not even work. Yeah, I guess not. I'm guessing it needs to be crushed. Yeah, and this also creates sesamite powder. That is actually really good. I was also looking at this, and with sesamite powder, we can create a crap ton of gold. We are far and beyond overpower. Oh yeah, there it goes. I guess Dark Crow did say that it generates 450. I guess that is MJs instead of kilowatts. In that case, I'm gonna place down 5 of these accumulators. Well, I guess a couple more, because I thought they all did 100. So yeah, this will keep up. And that's just one of them. Then it's quite surprising. It also generates a bunch of extra powder. I would love to take that out. We kind of need to either way. And then have it go to 11, I guess, because we're using it there. All this stuff, I'm not sure what we can do with it for right now. So what I'll do is I'm just going to store it in a chest. I know that these crystals are used for something, and I guess the gel's also pretty good to have. Yeah, I'm happy with this. That was a crazy good one. Alright, for the next one, I want to go to PT Victor. As you can see, our green core production is really slow and everything is backing up. However, that means that we're generating them not fast enough. And this next one is not really a tip, but more of a heads up. That was from Maudi, who left tons of comments over the last few episodes, so crazy big thanks. I already implemented pretty much everything else, or most that I remember. However, they stated that they had 3 of these big core composers filled with green cores, and that wasn't enough. Now, we only got 1, and then it looks like a quarter of a second one. And that's over the course of a long time. Basically, what I want to do is I just want to add an extra assembler to this. Now, I kind of built everything in awkward spots, so bear with me here for a second. And of course, I also want to upgrade these conveyors. That way, they'll go extra quick. There we go. So now all of that should go in here. So hopefully 2 of the green core assemblers will be good enough to keep up with the 1 blue one we got. So far it kind of looks like it may have been too fast, but hey, we'll see what happens. If that is the case, we will just have to boost the blue core production. At the very least, it should run a little faster now. Alright, how is our fuel doing? And even 1 row is gone, that's good. This pure one? I'm actually not sure if this is filling up or not now. And let's see how things go. It's at 200 now? It seems to be able to pump in pure at a way faster rate than it's taking it out. That 1 crusher was already enough, that's insane. I doubt the same can be said for the unrefined though. But we'll see what happens. So it's at 109 right now. It actually goes up. Wait, never mind, I'm looking at the wrong ones. Aren't I? Yeah. So they take from the top one, not from the bottom one, of course. Even so, the pure still seems to outpace what is being taken out. This one, however, the impure, it looks like it is going out faster than it goes in. But only slightly, which is quite surprising. Which would mean that if we take out a couple lines and replace them with pure, then this would be able to keep up easily. But also, if we just place down another crusher, that would outpace quite a lot as well. Alright, let's head back to the laboratory. We're gonna make this problem a little worse. Because Artawile, I think is how you pronounce it, told me you could stack pumps, and that sounds powerful as hell. So if we go to some of these ones, like this one for example, this bad boy can dig down another like 91,500 meters, or whatever it is. And wow. Okay, I was able to place... Yeah, you are able to... What the heck? Dude, that is crazy overpowered. Oh my god. Yeah, you know that problem that I was talking about last time? Where all these will run out and we're gonna have to find other spots to dig? Yeah, I don't think we have to. I think we can just build up. That is insane. Oh, I love that. That is so good. Alright, we will have to make some layers. Alright, all of that should have power. Now for the output, I'm actually wondering, can we just hook it up to this line? No. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. So we're gonna have to figure out how we are going to do this. I think the easiest way would just to be snake down like this. And then connect these up. Alright, now the fuel line, that's gonna be a little more tricky. I say more tricky, but honestly, it's probably just going to be exactly the same. But in reverse, we just snake up. There we go, and all that should go up. That's going to eat quite the chunk of pure fuel for now. But that's only for it to back up, of course. Yeah, this is great. You know what is weird? If you look at sand remaining pump, it goes hella quick. But then when you look at sand remaining on the level, that actually goes really slow. Which is weird, because they're basically the same number. I wonder if that is a side effect from stacking like this. I mean, ultimately, it does seem to go faster than it did before, does it not? Well, actually, these are also going really fast compared to the level remaining. I feel like the sand numbers are just broken. Because we also needed like 500 KL a minute more dig speed than we needed refill rate in order for it to actually start going. So yeah, I feel like these numbers don't mean anything anymore. How's the power doing here? It's actually still good. However, I will be placing down another planter, because, again, I think when the cranks stop working, power is going to drain significantly faster, of course. And I'm not sure if that's going to outpace our production. Alright, interesting. It doesn't seem to be able to keep up anymore. And that is with the cranks still running as well, I think. I'm going to delete this last line. That barely took off any of the power. I guess the crushers just take up a ton of power themselves. So we'd need to have multiple crushers making this in order for this to go properly. And funny enough, when the crushers are being used to produce the crystals and the energy, it is not working anymore now that we place down the second planter. Which is weird because the planters aren't taking up that much power. Definitely not 8,000. But I guess it's just over the edge. Well, for now I guess we will rely on the good old cranks. But we'll definitely have to upgrade that, of course. Alright, looking at the pure, I think it even added 2 more stacks and it hasn't even taken off this main one. That is also being filled up every once in a while. So yeah, pure definitely doing good. Impure is actually not that far behind. It is going down, but not by a lot. So that's actually really good. Especially for the pure, because that means we are creating more than we're taking. Meaning we can stack more pumps later. So how's the sand level looking? And it actually went down a lot. I mean, I guess we did get a triangulation We'll be picking that up next episode. But it's not going down as fast as I would like. By just wandering around, I can't really tell where the triangulation will put us. Or will send us, I should say. I imagine over here. This seems like a cave. Yeah, again, we'll go check that out next time. It may have already been there, to be fair, because it's actually higher up than the sand was. Damn it, now I'm curious, and I'm gonna check it out. Okay, there was just a glowy tree here. I think something that could save this area is if we only have the crusher running here to create power, and have the planters and everything somewhere on the lower floors, because it's clearly gonna need the extra power, and we do have some spare here. Not a ton, but we do have a lot saved up, and we can actually very easily add on to power here. Well, to answer the question if this is actually faster to have 2 green cores, the answer is no. Now the blue isn't keeping up. Always something, isn't it? There we go, I just added another line to that. Now, of course, the question is gonna be, will the pink or purple cores keep up? Looking at this, we can always shatter the crystal that we produce in the crusher and generate even more power. I'm not sure if we need the crystals for anything else. If you guys know anything about that, please leave it in the comments down below. We might need it for these, maybe? For the sesamite ingots? Yeah, okay, we need them for sesamite ingots. So never mind that statement I just made. We're not gonna crush them for power. We're gonna need them. There do seem to be some good power trims. Not for the crusher, though. So ultimately, I don't think these will help us out much up there. Well, maybe this one, the power trim for the drills. That could be really good. Right, and we're also gonna get the new excavator bit on this floor. I've been collecting a bunch of Mark 6s. So once we get to Mark 7, we can start working on that. And also, the purple cores are not keeping up. I guess no big deal, we can just make more. Ultimately, we're probably going to have to anyway. Because we are going to need a lot of cores, especially if we have to make yellow ones after this. Alright, with that, hopefully things will start to flow. And again, tips are always welcome. As you see, they come in pretty helpful. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.